Yeah, this is a pretty crazy image that has been going around social media like Facebook a while ago. This variation here that includes video games being circled was, I believe, posted by Ria Dermont, if I pronounced her name correctly. I'm not entirely sure. There's other versions of this with less things circled, so it's worth taking a brief look at this. Kind of funny. Supposedly this came from an actual religious publication. I suppose the part on the list where they mention, music of any sort, they might be looking for backwards messages. When people used to claim anytime they heard something that sounded like somebody talking backwards in a song, they claimed it was satanic. Hello, I'm Joey, and I'm here to talk about, whatever. Here's something kind of a little bit of a Halloween spirit to it. An accidental Halloween spirit to this. You see, there's... I can't technically prove this is real, but when I looked it up, it appears to be connected to some protests of Comic-Con. I think it was from 2012, but it actually apparently dates back a few years, though it's been more recently when I've finally seen some of these images going around. But for religious reason, people were protesting Comic-Con, and if you look up Galactus is Nigh, you'll see references to this on the internet, and counter-protesters, or people protesting the protesters, people out there basically mocking the protesters. You'll see people going around with Jesus saves from hell, Holy Bible, and signs of black and yellow, and then people following them around with signs like Galactus is Nigh and Team Rocket's agenda. And as far as I can tell, that those same protesters were the ones responsible for this article. That's the protesters, the religious protesters that were protesting Comic-Con, supposedly created this article or pamphlet or whatever it's part of, which says, "Beloved, do not take part in any of these components of Satan's spiritual structure." I think that's what it says. Most of the versions of that all the versions I've seen of that has had that part blocked out, and because the next part is circled and highlighted, they are the doorways to demonic possession. And they list off a ridiculous number of things, including such things as vegetarianism, because a healthy diet that doesn't harm other living beings, or at least not ones with central nervous systems, an ethical, healthy diet is one of the doorways to demonic possession. That's there for some reason. And usually you'll see things circled in it. One was cyberpunk country, excuse me, cyberpunk culture. And I think it was cyberpunk on Facebook that was one of the places where this was first shared around. At least one of the few places I know of. Because, it's funny that they're, claiming that these things result in demonic possession. Especially cyberpunk culture. That's kind of crazy to blame that for demonic possession. However, vegetarianism's on the list, as is video games and Halloween. Those are the ones that stand out to me. Why is this an excellent Halloween thing? Just because Halloween is on the list? Well, partly. When you think about it, this is kind of unintentionally Halloween-ish, unintentionally Halloween-spirited. I know, fun with the supernatural is kind of Halloween's thing. Wikipedia tells us that, well, to put it short, Halloween is based on many older traditions, including, or particularly, Samhain, which is actually pronounced something more along the lines of Samhain. And why our contemporary spelling of it doesn't match the way it's supposed to be pronounced, I don't know. Okay, in Irish mythology, it was a time when the doorways to the other world opened, allowing spirits and the dead to come to our world. All right, In Celtic mythology, the otherworld is a realm of the living and home to the deities and other powerful spirits. So this time of year which has now become Halloween, and this general time is sometimes viewed as a point where the barriers between this world and other worlds, specifically, like the world of the dead, are closer, or at least the barriers are not as strong. So, if we're closer to the world of the dead now, and hell and the world of the demons would be a world of the dead, when you get right down to it, silly, yes. But it is a nice Halloween thought. That is a very, very Halloween sort of thing. Is it ridiculous? Are these people insane for going around and passing out stuff like this at Comic-Con? Yeah, if they're serious. And as far as I can tell, they're serious. Now, when I often try to think of a video game to talk about for Halloween, something that comes to mind is Crusader Ascenti. Because of how there was a breach in space and time, and monsters got sucked through, and they ended up on Earth and so forth. But I already did a pretty Halloween-heavy video that was just generically for October itself.
Ja, maar je doet de kaf, ja, maar ja, niet, maar het is maar precies de same. Ja, we niet. Oh, you're answers like in my bar, we that up. Shilling either both years near we asked it myself for but I asked it says no we you're for this him as then it is me I need it why he did sin then it is smurfs this him on you boy would right as a sick dancer shits or receiving it hero was done if nam said there for now people are with of us and ye will ask looking at us num ja, maar je doet de kaf, ja, maar ja, niet, maar het is maar precies de same. Ja, we niet. Oh, you're answers like in my bar, we that up. Shilling either both years near we asked it myself for but I asked it says no we you're for this him as then it is me I need it why he did sin then it is smurfs this him on you boy would right as a sick dancer shits or receiving it hero was done. If nam said there for now people are with of us and ye will ask looking at us there was caught. Ja, maar je doet de kaf, ja, maar ja, niet, maar het is maar precies de same. Ja, we niet. Oh, you're answers like in my bar, we that up. Shilling either both years near we asked it myself for but I asked it says no we you're for this him as then it is me I need it why he did sin then it is smurfs this him on you boy would right as a sick dancer shits or receiving it hero was done. If nam said there for now people are with of us and ye will ask looking at us there was caught. Ja, maar je doet de kaf, ja, maar ja, niet, maar het is maar precies de same. Ja, we niet. Oh, you're answers like in my bar, we that up. Shilling either both years near we asked it myself for but I asked it says no we you're for this him as then it is me I need it why he did sin then it is smurfs this him on you boy would right as a sick dancer shits or receiving it hero was done. If nam said there for now people are with of us and ye will ask looking at us there was caught. Ja, maar je doet de kaf, ja, maar ja, niet, maar het is maar precies de same. Ja, we niet. Oh, you're answers like in my bar, we that up. Shilling either both years near we asked it myself for but I asked it says no we you're for this him as then it is me I need it why he did sin then it is smurfs this him on you boy would right as a sick dancer shits or receiving it hero was done. If nam said there for now people are with of us and ye will ask looking at us there was caught.